Hi guys. So today I felt the need to address something that has recently come up because I shared in full transparency that Stephanie Harlow sent me an email yesterday. And the email said, would you be available to talk sometime tonight or tomorrow? And, that was it. Like, it didn't say anything else. It didn't even have a subject. So, I shared that on my community page just to be transparent as to what I received and a little bit about why I don't talk to the people that I'm covering behind the scenes. I know a lot of my longtime subscribers kind of know how I feel about this, but with channel growth comes new sets of eyes and ears on your channel, and those people might not be aware as to, oh, well, somebody DM'd you. Why would you not want to jump on a call with them, hear what they have to say? That's just not the way that I run my channel. And I'm not saying that people that might make a different decision on this are wrong or evil or stupid. I'm not saying any of that, but I need to stick to my own morals when it comes to the type of content that I cover. Early on, when I was making content, I didn't really know how I felt about. I was like, oh, I'm so small, like nobody's gonna jump in my DMs or anything. But over time, there have been a few creators that I've covered that have wanted to have a conversation with me. And the way that I look at it is I'm responding to public information, whether it's an article, a video, a photo, a comment, an interview. I'm going to watch that, consume it, give my opinions, and move on. Now, if the person that is the topic of this conversation decides to tell their side of the story and respond to this conversation, then I'd be more than happy to respond to that. And in all fairness, hear both sides. I've always said I'm eager and I'm open to hearing two sides of a conversation because there are actually three sides. They always say this side, that side, and the truth. When it comes to Stephanie specifically reaching out to me, I didn't respond. I didn't say no thank you. I responded publicly because I am transparent with my community. And I know that some people might not understand or agree with that stance, and that's completely fine. But I just don't feel like it's right for me, who tries my best to be really unbiased and just, this is what I'm seeing, this is how I feel about it, and we have a conversation about it. Me being that person, I don't think that it would be fair for somebody to try to control the narrative by having a one-on-one conversation with me, and then I come back and deliver a different video or change my opinion because I had this offline conversation with somebody, and they, tried to change my perspective, or maybe they try to change it with lying, just because when you have a really large presence, your public image and your reputation is everything. And when that's being called into question by a video that was released or a comment or whatever it is, that means a lot to people. And, when you're standing on a platform with 500,000, 800,000, a million, 2 million subscribers, and you are exposed for being dishonest, scammy, just an overall terrible person. And then when commentary or drama channels like mine come around and say, hey, this is what's going on with this, said creator, it might not be a good look, and we have a conversation about it, it can be upsetting to people because they have this really loyal fan base that believes that they are one way, and they are being shown to maybe not be that way full time. It might not be good for business. I am not going to be swayed or become a mouthpiece or a messenger for anybody for having calls behind the scenes or in DMs. If if somebody wants to respond to a video that's been made, they're going to respond to it. If they don't want to respond to it, they're not going to. And either or is fine, but I don't think, and I don't like that large creators jump in the inboxes of drama and commentary channels to try to control narratives and try to feed information so that that channel might be a little bit biased, even if they don't know that they're being biased, but you just had a 45-minute phone call or hour-long phone call, or maybe even an in-person meeting with this YouTuber. To me, that creates biased content, and that's just my opinion. And I am not going to create biased content knowingly. I always say, have I been a little biased in the past? Of course, I think that we all have been. But as far as going out of my way to engage in these kind of conversations, it's just not what I'm going to do. And if I receive a message, I have every right to say, hey, I received this message and this is how I feel about it. It's not to stir the pot or make more drama. It is just in the name of transparency. My trust with my audience means everything. And I have always done my best to remain honest, remain loyal, and remain transparent. If there is an opportunity for me to show transparency, then I'm going to take that chance and talk to y'all, because you made me, you made this channel. Yes, I create content, but without any of y'all watching, it would mean nothing. It would just be videos with 0 views, 0 comments. And your all's trust is everything to me. And I hope that my willingness to be super transparent at times is just a reminder that I care about my content, I care about my community, I care about the experience that y'all are having on the other side of the screen. My amount of success on this platform and others is controlled by y'all. And that's why I choose to be so open and honest when I can be. I'm not a mouthpiece, I'm not a messenger, and I am not going to have people control narratives. That's how I feel about it. So either way, I know that once in a while there are things that have to be talked about. They have to be dissected if you're involved in said situation. For the most part, I'm just reporting on what I'm seeing, and I'm not here to talk to people in DMs. So nevertheless, that's my rant for today. I figured this needs to be addressed immediately, so I hope that y'all understand, and I hope that for anyone new, maybe you have a better idea of kind of how I look at my content and how I look at my presence with y'all. It means everything. So for today, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.